Testing 1 2 1 2. Just give me a sec, guys. Just wire sort this out. Okay guys, good evening and welcome to the Wall Hill House. I think that's how we pronounce the series sponsor for the Eldar WTSC. I do apologise for the lateness of getting this stream up and running, but yes, it is the one and only Hoppers in the commentary box, and we are here on Italian soil for round number 7 of the WTSC here at Largo International for the penultimate round of the championship. It is looking likely the skies are covering a bit of rain, trying to hide exactly the rain gods, but yes, we've got Hoppers in the commentary box for this evening. Maybe we're going to see exactly what's going to happen for the championship, because we have a championship on the line, and also maybe some interesting back-to-back races. Oh, well, when I say back-to-back races, maybe back-to-back multiple race winners this evening within the likes of Bruno Batica, aka Memorexis, and of course Sampa, who's currently on screen in the McDonald's Ford Mustang. So yes, you've got the legendary Hoppers in the commentary box. At the moment though, it is looking likely there is only 7 races this evening, which is a bit unfortunate for the latter half of the lap. We'll just see exactly what's going to happen, should I say. I couldn't even get my words out, but sorry, I'm just in the process of sorting it out. I believe so we'll see exactly what's going to go on tonight. I do apologise, I was in the process of sorting some out for this evening. But, you know, we look like we've got 8, maybe 7 drivers, maybe a few more on the way. It is not a problem. So we are probably going to be running behind for this evening. We do have, looking at exactly what is going to go on, we do have someone that shouldn't be on track at the moment though, and that is Carvalho. I believe that's how you pronounce it. hopefully he is going to be understanding that he is not part of the championship. Okay, it's gone. So I do apologise guys for the lateness of the stream. We are probably going to be running a bit behind because, you know, I think the update for GT Sport has thrown a few people off guard. So we'll just see exactly how many people we get. Obviously at the moment it looks like maybe 7, maybe 8 drivers at least. But we'll see how well things go for this evening. And it's going to be fantastic to see what's going to happen in the penultimate races of the championship. We do have the likes of obviously Aussie Rooster, aka Andrew Osler, who kindly actually sponsors the WTSC for the second season to date, I believe, in the Red Bull sponsored Subaru WRX rather, just to get my words out. But we'll see how exactly he's going to do. We've got Noah making his series return. It kind of feels like, you know, with quite a lot of drivers for this evening. Obviously we've got maybe now 8, maybe 9 drivers in the lobby. We'll just check exactly how many we've got. But I'm just going to make sure that we are going to be expecting any more. I'm just going to make sure that I know people are itching to go, and it's going to be very close to see exactly what is going to happen. For this evening. See exactly what is going to happen for this evening. So yes, it is the one and only Hoppers in the commentary box, if anyone is wondering. And so we're just going to see if any more. I know for a fact we do have 8 drivers this evening, which is a bit of a shame really, because it is towards the latter half of the season. But what can we do? We have to make deal with what we've got here for round number 7 of the championship. But it's a 2-horse race though at the moment for the championship. We've got Bruno Batica that could be winning the title here tonight at Largo in the Renault Megane V6. He's currently miles ahead of Sampa in the Ford Mustang, but the guys need to have quite a bit. This is obviously the top 2 in the championship. I believe Nikola Stevanovic in the Mitsubishi Evolution, the Repsol sponsored Mitsubishi, trying to push on. I think he's actually now 3rd in the standings, but from what I've heard, it is a 2-horse race for 2nd and 3rd in the championship. But it all depends on what results we're going to get for this evening, because there is quite a few people missing, which it's kind of in a way frustrating as a commentator. But then what can we do? So we'll see exactly what is going to happen. We're just trying to figure out exactly certain bits and pieces. So Bruno Batica obviously is the host for this evening, just to make sure everyone is ready to go. Obviously, if people are going to join during qualifying, then you know they will be at the back of the grid for race number 1. But Bruno Batica wants to get it over and done with, which is fair enough. I don't blame him. But hopefully we get a good night of racing for the penultimate round of WTSC, brought to you by Wall Hill House. It is going to last for 10 minutes though, however, so we'll see exactly what's going to happen. So we've got Nuno George leading them out of pit lane in the BMW M4. So there's quite a few cars this evening just going to be pushing on. I think we've got Neil Smell and of course Sampa in pit lane, just making sure that you know they're not going to get caught up in any issues for this evening. So you know it's a bit unfortunate that numbers have dropped slightly for the latter half of the season. But we've got Noah making his third event now in WTSC in the GoldenEye BMW M4, most likely trying to latch onto the back of Bruno Batica as they go through the banking at NASCAR there. So it's going to be very careful to see exactly what's going to happen for this evening. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen for 10 minutes of the qualification session. So Nuno currently leading them through Toyo tyres then. Excuse me. Trying to push on the Portuguese driver in towards Total Bend, which is the last corner of the lap. So we'll see exactly what he's going to do. Currently leading them on the outlap. The track is very short in length, so it's kind of thereabouts with, I believe, 137 to 136s at the moment. So Nuno trying to push away from the pack. He's already had 2 race wins this season. Could have been a third victory at the Nürburgring on the GP loop if he hadn't had binned it off during that race. But we'll see how well he does. He's a very established racer, seems to very enjoy his time with the Virtuoso racing back BMW M4, heading towards NASCAR then for his first of flying laps. He's got about 7 minutes and 41 seconds till the checker flag does drop for qualification. So it's going to be very close. There's quite a few cars that are missing this evening, such as Ian Vickers and of course the likes of Dale and of course Jamie Hillman, who's normally series host. He's unfortunately not here. There's a couple of people with personal commitments, fair play. We know that's going to happen, but Bruno Batica, championship leader, has kindly offered to step up the plate as host for this evening, so it's quite a nice idea with having championship leader. Currently in the Megane V6, it's been dominating the championship since day 1 at Autopolis. So Nuno goes fastest, but then Nicolas Stevanovic pips him by 1.28.5, so it's going to be very careful to see exactly what happens. The Rooster up in was up into roughly second place, so it's going to be very close to see exactly what happens. We've got Neil Tunesworth. Hello mates, how are you doing? Long time no see, my friend. Thank you very much for the good luck messages. I'm not going to read the rest out about that because it's to do with my favourite football team, but thank you mate. Hope everything is okay. Nice to see you joining the stream. Shame you're not racing mate, because I would have loved it. But Nicolas Stevanovic from Brucey Collins then, 128.6. Brucey Collins' lap time. Sampa second in the championship then for Mustang, the McDonald's Mustang, 128.7. We'll see how well he can do. He's actually second in the table, so he claims there's a 2-horse race for second in the standings between him and Nicolas Stevanovic in the Repsol sponsored Evolution, and don't get me wrong, I think it's going to go down to what may happen next time round in the final round next week. But you know, we've got the Rooster 4th at the moment, going to pit lane to swap tyres, but Noah goes the fastest, 128.8, well, it's 128.6, I beg your pardon. Bruno Batica though, top of the tree, 128.3, exactly. But yes, 128.3, Bruno Batica, championship leader, may sew up the title here with 5 minutes to go in qualifying. See exactly what is going to happen for the Portuguese driver. Maybe he's looking forward to seeing exactly what happens, but then Sampa pips in with 128.1, so it seems the Mustang wants to try and push further up the field for this evening. You got Bruno Batica second though, going through NASCAR now. Let's see exactly what he's going to do going through that bank curve there as he heads towards the latter half of the lap. Then you got Nicolas Stevanovic, Brucey Collins in the Hyundai Genesis, the Halford Yuasa paint scheme. Try not to refer it as a Honda, but who knows. Then you got Noah 5th, the Rooster 6th, currently on his outlap for changing tyres, but you know, who can actually blame him for changing tyres? So Nuno goes 3rd then, pips Nicolas Stevanovic, because Nicolas Stevanovic goes into pit lane. But then you've got Noah, okay, Motorstorm Hero, in 3rd place then in the Vina and GoldenEye BMW M4, trying to push on. He's actually in his 3rd event for WTSC. Neil Smale though, 8th fastest though, with the 130.1, so I think he's actually still struggling with a sort of a sore ankle at the moment, but he's got that McCann V6, seems to be the dominant force of the championship, so we'll see exactly what's going to happen. So it's Sampa from Bruno Batica, followed by Noah. I think Noah's actually gone off into the barrier, which caused him a bit of damage. So Bruno Batica currently coming out of pit lane onto his sort of outlap after pitting for fresh tyres, with around just under 3 minutes rather to go. But in the meantime, Sampa in the McDonald's Mustang pushing on to see exactly what he's going to do this evening. The Finnish driver seems to be enjoying his racing, from what I've seen. He likes to do a bit of daily races as well, so you know, he seems to have that McDonald's Mustang dialed up to the pace. It seems to be when he did really well at Suzuka at the 2nd round of the season. He seems to be very enjoyable and interesting to watch. Seen him in GR3, the top tier, on a Monday night, and it seems to be very close between what he's done in the Audi R8 to here in the Mustang. Obviously different kettle of fish, but he seems to be pushing on, so we'll see what he can do. Bruno Batica out on his another flying lap now, so Motorstorm Hero, okay, Noah trying to push that BMW to its absolute limit, going through tyres turn, the 46 BMW. So it's going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen. Obviously Nuno's got that VLR BMW M4 currently 4th. He's had 2 race wins this season. Nicolas Stevanovic still 5th fastest though. Maybe trying to push on quite a bit in that Mitsubishi, going through the latter half of the lap into that kink there, and then obviously towards the sort of chicane as he goes a bit wide. So we've got 56 seconds rather, and he picks up a 5/10 penalty, so hopefully he doesn't hamper him too much for his lap time. But he's got Nuno hot on his heels as Nuno just crosses the dirt there. as Nuno still stays fourth then. So there's quite a few cars on the fastest lap. Brucey Collins, however, pulling off to the side. I know he's struggling at the moment with a bit of personal issues, but still thereabouts. Maybe he's just got that Hyundai Genesis where he doesn't anticipate it to be. But we've got not enough time in qualifying, with Sampa still leading the way with 127.9 then. So it's going to be fantastic to see exactly what's going to happen between the top two in the championship. So Bruno Batica still on his outlap, well, not on his outlap, but his fast lap, with 2 minutes and 50 seconds as he goes in towards NASCAR, total NASCAR bend. The bank curve seems to be quite a fantastic bit of battle. He's got a bit of traffic between himself and the Rooster. I think he's also got Neil Smell ahead of him, but I think Neil's a bit far ahead, so it's not going to really hamper him. He's currently green sectored there, so personal best, as my controller decides to have a bit of a wobble, but Sampa comes through the latter half, but Bruno Batica into the last sector of the lap then. We'll see what he can do going through that last corner. He goes a bit wide. That actually kind of hampered him. Yes, it has. So he goes a 130.3. Sampa, however, in the McDonald's Mustang, trying to push on. He's thereabouts, but we'll see what he can do. The young Finnish driver is about to cross the line. Goes a 1.282, so it's kind of going to be a bit equal. Nicolas Stevanovic, only the one with penalty in qualifying, so it is going to be very close to see exactly what these guys are going to do for the opening race here at Largo for round number 7 of the WTSC, brought to you by Wall Hill House. And yes, it is Eldar Racing, but we'll see exactly what's going to happen. So Sampa followed by Bruno Batica, Noah, and of course Nuno, followed by Nicolas Stevanovic, Brucey Collins and Aussie Rooster and Neil Smell at the tail of the field. So we are getting ready for a start. Sampa is revving the absolute living daylights out of that Mustang. Is he going to get a good start? Who's going to actually get the jump into turn number 1? It looks like the Rooster currently up into 6th place then, with Brucey Collins trying to launch up the attack, but looking at the Aussie Rooster, he's up into 5th place then. So Andrew Osler into 5th place in the Subaru WRX, the only one of the field at the moment in this race. He's actually up into 4th, so that's a good start from the Rooster. Sampa leads them away though from Bruno Batica and of course Noah. But looking at exactly what's going to happen, because there's quite a lot. We've got Nuno George alongside the Rooster going down the rise in towards NASCAR. It's where it's going to get very close and personal, because Nuno George is alongside that Subaru WRX, but Sampa still leads the way. But there's a battle further back between the likes of Nicolas Stevanovic and Nuno George, and of course Brucey Collins and Neil Smale. Neil Smale probably thinks, what have I got to do to get some really good luck? But you can just about see Nuno George getting alongside the Aussie Rooster. A bit of door bashing action, but it's part of the racing. But you can just see the Rooster drop down to 5th place. He's probably going to push on. The main sponsor of the Eldar WTSC for season number 2 of the championship. It's going to be fantastic to see exactly what is going to happen. But you've got the likes of the Aussie Rooster trying to get up and close and personal, but he's got Nuno George ahead of him, so we're on lap 2 out of 9 then, so it's going to be very close. I do apologise that I didn't explain the format of the racing before we started this evening, but Noah's still in 3rd place then, trying to latch onto the back of the top 2 between Bruno Batica and of course Sampa leading the race in that McDonald's Mustang. Tries to break the toe from Bruno Batica, but Noah's on course trying to catch these guys up in that BMW. Rightly so though, going into NASCAR bend for the second time, and it seems Sampa runs a bit wide though, but that's still holding him into the lead with Bruno Batica second, and of course Noah in third, with the battle for fourth raging on between the likes of the Rooster and of course Nuno George. Nuno George trying to defend like mad. He's got that BMW latched, trying to really trying to escape from that Red Bull sponsored WRX in fifth place then of Andrew Rosler, the Aussie Rooster. He's an absolute astounding racer, no fair play to him, not giving up. He's had a bit of issues thereabouts with tyre wear throughout the season, but he's thereabouts trying to catch up to Nuno. Nuno goes a bit wide across them curbs, but has that really hampered him as a penalty? No, he hasn't. With the Rooster trying to latch on, he's still there, nose to tails, and that's start lap number 3 then. The Rooster gets that inside line. Is he going to get that move done? Nuno goes there, he's almost on the inside line. The Rooster, that is an absolute fantastic battle between the pair of them. But however, Nicolas Ivanovic in the Mitsubishi Evolution, the Red Bull sponsored Evolution, thereabouts in 6th place. That's allowed Brucey Collins to also close the gap. Neil Smell in 8th place though, sadly. Maybe Neil's just slightly trying to latch on to the back of this group, maybe for race number 2, but the Rooster going down over the rise towards NASCAR. He's got that battle, he's on the inside line for the bank curve. Yes, he gets 4th place from Nuno George, but Nuno George fights back in towards 5th place. But this is why these guys have been pushing on so long, ever since round number 1 at Autopolis. But here at Largo for the penultimate rounds of the championship, Nuno George actually trying to fight really back, going into tyres bend. Oh, he's got past the Rooster, but the Roosters thought about it. There's an overlap between the pair of them. Who's going to come out in front? But it looks like Nuno George at the moment. Seeing what's happening further up the field, you can just see Bruno Batica, championship leader, wants another victory this evening, but Sampa is trying to make that gap for second place between him and Nicolas Ivanovic in the championship table grow even a bit further as we start lap number 4. Then this is why the racing is top notch. You've got Nuno George still holding on. The Roosters lost out to 5th between Nicolas Ivanovic. He's got to be careful because Brucey Collins right behind him in that Hyundai Genesis, the Alfred Yuasa machine, trying to latch onto the back. But you can just see there's almost a 4-car battle for 4th place between the likes of Nuno George, Nicolas Ivanovic, and of course Andrew Rosler and Brucey Collins. But looking at the battle up over the rise then to start going into the oval, Nuno gets overtaken by Nicolas Ivanovic, tries to hold off Andrew Rosler, but Nuno's there with Nicolas Ivanovic. It's almost 3 cars wide as we go in towards Tyre's turn. But Nicolas Ivanovic, he wants to push on, but it's almost 4 cars because Brucey Collins and that Halford Yuasa sponsored Hyundai Genesis. This is going to be close between these 4. I'll tell you what, we might be on lap 4 out of 9, but this is why the racing has been so close between the pair of them. Nuno there still holding on to 4th, Nicolas Ivanovic 5th, followed by the Rooster in 6th, Brucey Collins 7th. You could just about needle Fred, or thread the needle between these pair. It is getting close between these 4. It is going to be fantastic. We'll see exactly what's happening. But in the meantime, for the lead then, Bruno Batica has got that Renault Megane V6 right up and close and personal with Sampa's McDonald's Mustang. Sampa gets a bit crossed onto the dirt and kicks up a lot of it, but it's going to be very close going into NASCAR for the 5th time then. This is where it's going to be fantastic between the pair of them. We'll see exactly what's going to happen. Nuno still there. Brucey Collins tries to get alongside the Rooster into NASCAR. You can just see it thereabouts. But this is going to be close between between 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th. But you know, the battle for the lead is also raging on. You can just see Sampa defending like mad from Bruno Batica. This is what we like to see between these guys. There might be only 8 races tonight, But I tell you what, Bruno Batista gives Sampa a bit of a kiss. He gets a bit alongside, but Sampa's got it. Oh my goodness, that is an absolute stellar move from Sampa. But Bruno Batista is going to be outstanding, trying to push on lap 6 out of 9. So only 3 laps to go in this race. Noah's still in 3rd, then Nuno 4th, Nicolas Stevanovic 5th rather, not thick. Come on, get your words out, hoppers, come on. With the Rooster and of course Brucey Collins trying to battle for 6th and 7th. This is going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen. So Nuno thereabouts, 4th though, still doing a stellar job. But Bruno Batista, he's not giving up though. He had the race lead for a minute or 2, but then Sampa got past him, sparking the way through NASCAR for the 6th time then. So it's going to be very close between these two. Obviously the top 2 in the championship. Noah in 3rd then, still doing a stellar job. It's Noah's 3rd race in WTSC. But you know, Nuno 4th, Nicolas Stevanovic, followed by the Rooster. The Rooster's got Brucey Collins all over the back of him. He's got to be careful because that Halford's Yuasa Hyundai, it's not a Honda, it's a Hyundai Genesis. Oh, Brucey's getting that move, well done. Is he going to get it? Still almost side by side, having a bit of a nose to tail battle side by side though. But the Rooster's still holding on for dear life as we're about to go through the banking for that 2nd time. On to the start finish line then here at Largo for this evening. It seems a lot of battles galore in the race. Brucey's trying to push on. Neil Smell, however, 8th place at the moment. Maybe he's just having a bit of an issue, but we never know. But Sampa, however, the flying Finn trying to hold off Bruno Batista, the Portuguese championship leader. He's almost neck and neck with that Matt Donald's Mustang, going down over the rise then towards NASCAR for the 7th time. So 2 laps to go in this race. This is why it's going to be very close. We'll see exactly how well they're going to go. But Bruno Batista has that Renault Megane V6 up close and personal with that Ford Mustang. Noah 3rd, Nuno 4th, with Nicolas Stevanovic 5th, and Brucey Collins now finally has got past the Rooster for 7th place. And it looks like Neil Smells Renault Megane V6 has transpired an electrical issue, so there's only 7 cars remaining with 2 laps to go. But this is why the racing's getting hot. But Sampa has a frenzy. Oh my goodness, he's gonna have to take that. He's gonna have to take that. Oh, he's crossed the line. Now that's gonna go against him. Bruno Batista will inherit the race lead with Sampa in 2nd now with the penultimate lap. Oh my goodness, what an absolute star is Bruno Batista. This guy has been unstoppable. The championship leader in that Megane V6. Noah 3rd, Nuno 4th, Nicolas Stevanovic in 5th, with of course Brucey Collins and the Rooster 6th and 7th. This is going to be close. This is going to be close. These battles have not really spread out. It's probably due to the nature of this circuit. But Bruno Batista going through NASCAR Bend, leading the race then. He's going to be very close to see exactly what is going to happen. So Bruno Batista still in 1st place, then Sampa in 2nd, followed by Noah, followed by Nuno. So the BMW's 3rd and 4th. Nicolas Stevanovic might as well wave goodbye to trying to get up to Sampa in the championship, but I don't think he will. I think he'll give it a very good show into the next 2 races this evening here at Largo Lake Maggiore for round number 7 of the Eldar WTSC, sponsored by Wall Hill House. But Brucey Collins in that Halford's Yuasa Genesis. He's really close up to Nicolas Stevanovic. Oh, the Rooster's got 5-time penalty though in that background. You can just see as we're about to start the final lap then, Nicolas Stevanovic, he's got to prevent from Brucey Collins. You can just see that Halford's Yuasa Genesis versus the Repsol sponsored Mitsubishi Evolution 10. Oh my goodness, what has been going on this evening? The racing has been absolute heart in the mouth moment. You know, fair play to these guys. These guys know it's towards the end of the season now. They've raced long and hard throughout the season, but looking what's going to happen, as we can see, Aussie Rooster is actually suffering with the tyres, but Brucey Collins gets past Nicolas Stefanovic towards total NASCAR, and he's got, Brucey Collins has got that 5th place from Nicolas Stefanovic on the last lap. What a stellar move. This is going to be out of this world. You know, George 4th though, Sampa in 2nd, Bruno Batica, the championship leader. He might as well win it right now, going through the chicane for the final time. It is going to be unstoppable, but this guy, he's won more races than anyone else this season. So he goes through total bend for the last time. He's going to cross the line. He is going to be over the moon. What a stellar drive, and what a move on Sampa. Sampa comes home 2nd, Noah in 3rd. What an absolute stellar drive from him. Nuno 4th, Brucey Collins from Nicolas Stefanovic. What an absolute nice battle between the pair of them, and the Rooster in 7th place. He's had a bit of an issue. I think he's a bit hats off, if I'm honest, but he will finish 7th. And Neil Smale, unfortunately, don't know what's happened to Neil, but he's finished. He hasn't finished the race this evening. So that is race number 1 here at Largo, over and done with. What is going on in this championship? Bruno Batica, he got, obviously, you know, thereabouts in qualifying. I'll tell you what, it is going to be stellar seeing what's going to happen in race number 2. And this is what is going to happen. But I'll tell you this, let's have a look what the race results has done for the championship. It looks like Bruno Batica may have wrapped it up, but it all depends down to penalties, etc. But he takes an outstanding race number win. Another race win here, excuse me, here in Largo for the penultimate round of the championship, followed by Sampa in 2nd. Sampa actually gets that fastest lap on lap number 3 with 127.8, so you know it's going to be very close. Noah in 3rd, Nuno 4th, Brucey Collins 5th, with an absolute astounding battle with Nicolas Stefanovic in 6th place, and Aussie Rooster in 7th, followed by Neil Smell, who unfortunately did not finish that race. Excuse me. So we'll see exactly what is going to happen, but it is going to be very close to see what is going to happen for race number 2 here at Largo in the penultimate round of the championship. So I'll be back in a moment or two. I just need to get a quick drink. So, yes, I do apologise, guys. I'm starting to get a drink. So, we will be very good to see exactly what's going to happen for race number 2. Then it is a reverse grid, however, and it is a standing start from. However, but it looks like Neil Smell has had a bit of an issue, so hopefully he's okay to come back and race. I'm just going to double check. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen for race number 2. We are due to go in around 4 minutes time, I believe. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen. So we'll see exactly what is going to happen for race number 2. So we'll see how well things go then for round number 7, race number 2 here at Largo. Then it seems to be a very close proximity battle between Sampa and of course Bruno Patica. So it's looking likely though we are going to be having 7 cars for this evening for the next race. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen. I think we're about a minute away. I think the Roosters also trying to have a bit of banter with the guys, but hopefully we are good to go very shortly. So we'll see how well everyone's going to go, and hopefully we should be ready to go. So we'll see exactly what is going to happen for race number 2 here at Largo for the Wall Hill House WTSC. If you're still watching the stream, guys, welcome. But let's see what happens. Nicholas Stevanovic is alongside the Rooster, so the Rooster will lead them away from Nicholas Stevanovic, followed by Brucey Collins, Nuno, and of course Noah, and then of course Sampa, and race 1 winner Bruno Batica. He might as well just sit back and enjoy, because he may have the title set up for this season. He's actually been unstoppable. Let's see what happens, who gets a good start. Looks like Brucey Collins. Bit of a wheel spin from that Hyundai Genesis, the Halford Yuasa machine, but it looks like it's almost 3 cars wide, maybe 4 cars wide, going into turn number 1 with the likes of Noah and of course Sampa, Nuno, and of course Bruno Batica. But the Rooster leads them away then on the opening lap under the Liquid Moly bridge. We go into the Liquid Moly chicane with the Rooster still leading the way, going up towards the banking of NASCAR then, as we see what happens. The Rooster actually gets that stage job. Nicholas Stevanovic already under pressure from Brucey Collins. Brucey Collins in that Halford's Yuasa Genesis. Tries to push on Nuno George though. Still doing a stellar job. But Brucey Collins, he's got second place from Nicholas Stevanovic. What is going on? This is absolute unstoppable stuff from the Halford Yuasa Genesis driver. He's got Nicholas Stevanovic still alongside him. However, but Nuno George tucks in right behind him. The pair of them, Noah right there, my Storm Hero in the Vina BMW, trying to get past Nicholas Stevanovic for 4th place. He's got it, and it looks like Sampa. Oh my goodness, what is going to happen here between these guys? He's going to be unstoppable. Nuno's trying to get second from the likes of Brucey Collins, but Brucey Collins has that Hyundai Genesis, the Halford's Yuasa. Noah's got alongside Nuno. Oh my goodness, the 2 BMWs touch. That's allowing the Rooster to get away in lap number 2 out of 9 then in the Eldar Wall Hill House WTSC. I do apologise, guys, I'm all over the place at the moment. But Noah's got our 5-10 penalty with Nuno trying to escape. Noah's taking that penalty. He's got to be careful that he doesn't take it too soon, because he'll have the likes of Sampa, Nicholas Stevanovic. Oh, he's dropped down to 7th. Bruno Batica though, however, up into 6th then, with Sampa 5th, then Noah 4th still. Nuno trying to get up into 2nd alongside Brucey Collins. He gets that move. Oh my goodness, what a move by Nuno. This is absolutely unstoppable, but that's allowing the Rooster to get away in 1st place. Andrew Osler must be laughing in his rearview mirror, thinking, you guys just battle ahead, I'll just push on for getting my 1st win of the season, with Nuno in 2nd then. However, Brucey Collins chasing him down. Noah 4th, followed by Sampa. That's going to be a fantastic battle between the Vina Motors versus the McDonald's Mustang. The BMW thereabouts, but Brucey Collins under threat from Noah, but he's got to be careful because Sampa's there as well. And Bruno Batica, race number 1 winner. This is absolutely unstoppable. I'll tell you what, guys, this is what we like to see. Lap number 3 then. All 7 cars are actually almost nose to tail, which is fair play. Brucey Collins though, fair play, this could be his last season racing, but we'll see exactly what happened. You know, he's still there in 3rd place at the moment. Noah tries to get back onto the podium like he did in race number 1. Nuno almost hit the back of the Rooster, going to total bend NASCAR, but he's got to be careful. Noah alongside Brucey Collins then, the BMW versus the Hyundai Genesis. Oh my goodness, what is going on in race number 2? This is absolute unstoppable. Sampa trying to make it 3 cars wide. Brucey Collins, oh, he's lost out to Sampa, but he's alongside him still. The Mustang versus the Hyundai Genesis. What is going on? This is unstoppable. Noah with that 5-10 penalty. Oh jeez, he's not going to be happy with that. He's going to lose ground to the top 2 But I'll tell you what, this is unstoppable behaviour between the pair. Samper goes wide on the final turn. Oh my goodness, he hits the wall. Oh my goodness, no, he takes that penalty, gets the fastest lap though. However, Samper has lost ground. Oh, there's a battle for first between Nuno and the Rooster. Oh my goodness, my voice is going to disappear. I know it is. Nuno gets back in front of the Rooster. This is fantastic. Noah still in third. Bruno Batica, race 1 winner and championship leader, 4th. Oh my goodness gracious. This is fantastic stuff. The Rooster thinks about getting the soap off. Nuno George going down towards NASCAR. He's almost on the back bumper of that BMW. This is fantastic stuff. Oh my goodness. What is going on? I'm sorry for laughing, guys, but this is fantastic stuff. I love the way things are going. The Rooster trying to catch up to Nuno George. He's actually nose to tail. BMW gets a bit crossed up, kicks up a lot of dirt. But I'll tell you what, the Rooster's probably thinking, nah, it's going to be all good, mate, because I'll tell you what, he's pushing quite well. At the moment, he's almost there, trying to get the race lead back, but Nuno's trying to hold on for dear life. Noah's trying to hold on exactly for dear life for third place at the moment, with Bruno Batica a long sort of almost nose to tail. The top 4 are almost together. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see what's going to happen as we approach lap number 5 out of 9 then here at Largo for the second race of the evening. Oh my goodness gracious, this is fantastic stuff. You've got Samper 5th with Brucey Collins 6th alongside Nicolas Stevanovic gets into 6th place ahead of Brucey Collins. The Evolution versus the Genesis, but Brucey, oh, he drifts it. He drifts it thereabouts, Nicolas Stevanovic. However, what is going on? This is fantastic stuff from these guys this evening. Noah still in 3rd, Nicolas Stevanovic, not Nicolas Stevanovic, I do apologise. The Rooster, he's under threat from Noah. It's going to be a BMW 1-2. The Rooster has to concede 2nd place between Noah. But what's this? Bruno Batica, the championship leader, all over the back of the Rooster. He's got to be careful because the Rooster's got to focus forward, try and get past Noah. But, oh my goodness. This is fantastic stuff. You are missing out. If you're not watching the stream, guys, you are missing out. Nuno gets that first place though. He's got 3 laps to go in this race. This time round, still eking out. Oh, Bruno's got past the Rooster for 3rd place. Oh my goodness. This is getting close. This is fantastic stuff. The Rooster in 4th then. Oh my goodness. What are we gonna do? We'll see exactly what happens. Bruno Batica, oh, Bruno Batica and the Rooster. This is unstoppable stuff. Noah's trying to catch up to Nuno as well. It's a Portuguese 1 and 3rd at the moment. 1st and 3rd in the race. But Bruno Batica might as well be celebrating with that bottle of champagne because he will win the title regardless whatever happens tonight. But Noah's on the massive attack from Nuno. Up over the race then towards NASCAR we go for the 6th time. This is absolutely unstoppable. Oh my goodness. Oh, Brucey Collins has left. This is a bit unfortunate. That Hyundai Genesis must have an electrical issue. It's not looking good, but I'll tell you what. Noah's about to take Nuno to the cleaners. Oh, this is getting stressful for the pair of them. I'll tell you what, Nuno is holding on for dear life. He's absolutely doing unstoppable this evening. With Bruno Batica 3rd, with the Aussie Rooster. Come on, Slur, you can get past these guys. You know how to race, mate. But he's still there in 4th place. Samper 5th. And Nicolas Stevanovic currently 3rd in the championship. You know, he's going to probably end up finishing 3rd this season. But it all depends what's going to happen. But looking at onto lap... Oh, no, it's got alongside Nuno. 1st place. Oh my God, the BMWs. This is unstoppable. Nuno hops the curb. Gets past alongside Noah for 1st place. but that's going to allow Bruno Ruzicka, championship leader, to close the gap between Noah and Nuno. They both clash doors, rear quarter panels, but Noah's going to try and get alongside Nuno rather. Oh my god, into NASCAR! Oh, this is getting close. Noah concedes. Oh, he's gone into the gravel. That's allowed Bruno into second then, so it's a Portuguese 1-2. Nuno leads the race from Noah, followed by Sampa and the Aussie Rooster. Oh my goodness, there's 3 cars wide. No, this is unstoppable. This is unstoppable. This is going to get close. Noah in 5th and Sampa 3rd though, with of course Noah in 5th and Niklas Stevanovic currently in 6th. Then this is a bit unfortunate because I'll tell you what, the racing has been thereabouts, but it's almost going to probably change for the race lead as we go on to the penultimate lap. Bruno's going to try and get past his countryman Nuno for 1st place. This is unstoppable stuff. The 05 car versus the number 15 BMW. This is unstoppable, guys. I can't believe what I am seeing tonight here at Largo for the penultimate round of the WTSC, the Wall Hill House Eldar Sim racing. It is unstoppable what is going on tonight, guys. I'll tell you what, you are in for a treat if the final race goes exactly to plan. But Bruno is alongside Nuno, just about going into NASCAR, where he tucks right behind his compatriot, thinking, I'll tell you what, mate, we'll take this to the last lap, we'll take it as a Portuguese 1-2, we'll make sure we race cleanly and fair. Nuno's still there in 1st place, followed by Bruno then, with Sampa in 3rd, followed by Aussie Rooster. The Rooster, he's going to push on. He's not got much time wear than he had previous rounds though, to be fair. Niklas Stevanovic with Noah chasing him down. That's the GoldenEye Vina Motorsport Oils BTCC specification livery in 6th place at the moment though. But this is what's going to happen. Is the race lead going to change onto the final lap in a moment or two? Nuno's still holding off from Bruno Ruzicka. I don't want these two to take each other out, man. That's what I don't want. But they go onto the final lap then. Nuno followed by Bruno. It's almost a lot of expected battles galore. We can see exactly what's going to happen. Bruno's got that legs of that V6, the McGann V6, pushing on. I'll tell you what, it's going to be fantastic towards the end. But however, this could be very close between the pair of them. We'll see what's going on further back in a moment or two. But I'll tell you what, Bruno is on course. He could make it 2 from 2 at the moment. He's alongside almost Nuno. Nuno's got to defend. This is what... Oh, coming into NASCAR, Nuno closes the gap. He thinks about it, but is Bruno going to be allowed to take a race win? It's going to be really a bit unstoppable between the pair of them. But I tell you what, this is fantastic stuff. Nuno there still leading the race. Going through Toyo tyres for the final time then. Bruno's trying to chase Nuno down. I tell you what, this could be like a tactic. This could be something that we've never seen before. But I tell you what, going through total for the final time then, is that going to be Nuno's win? It looks like it, just about, and Nuno takes the checkered flag from Bruno. I'll tell you what, Bruno's nose to tail across the line. Sampa takes 3rd, Noah takes 4th, with Niklas Stevanovic, and of course the Rooster. I think the Rooster actually had a bit of a penalty. Oh my goodness, what have we seen? But congratulations to Nuno, taking another win of the season. This is unstoppable, guys. I'd tell you what, this is getting very close indeed. But I'll tell you what, with race number 3, I'll go through the race results very quickly. And we'll see exactly what happens. Nuno takes first place, followed by Bruno, followed by Sampa and Noah, followed by Nicola Stefanovic, and of course the Aussie Rooster Brucey Collins did not finish in race number 2. But I tell you what, Bruno Batica takes fastest lap on lap number 4 with a 1:27.8. My voice is slowly but surely going. This has absolutely been unstoppable this evening. Just give me a second, guys. So guys, I do apologise. Just trying to sort things out at the moment, just to see exactly what's going to happen. But race 3, yes, the final race of the evening. It's gone really quick, hasn't it? But I'll tell you what, guys, this is getting very close, and then we'll see exactly what's going to happen. But race number 2 then, however, seems to be very close. We'll try and push on for a very fantastic battle for what's going to happen this evening. But you've got the likes of hopefully the Rooster does join. We're around 3 minutes away until we get close and personal for the final race of the evening for the penultimate round of the championship. So we'll see if Mr. Ostler is going to enter the lobby. He's probably just thinking, what have I got to do? He's had a bit of an issue though in race number 2. I don't think he was really happy, but it's hard to tell you exactly who he was unhappy with. But So we'll see exactly what's going to happen because we are down, but he says he's not going to be racing. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen in 2 minutes time then. So the grid is going to look like this then, guys, for the final race of the evening. Looks like the Rooster going to get pole position yet again from Nicolas Stevanovic, followed by Noah Samper, of course Bruno Batica and Nuno at the tail of the field. We'll see exactly what's going to happen. So it's going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen. So hopefully we are ready to go. Bruno's already beat me to it, but I'm going to repeat it anyway. Cheers, mate. You're an absolute legend. But we'll see exactly what's going to happen for race number 3, and it's going to be absolutely unstoppable to see exactly what's going to happen. According to the Rooster, he's not ready, but he's out there testing. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen. Hopefully, though, he's just having a joke and a laugh with us. But, you know, we'll see exactly what's going to happen for a lot of things. But who knows? We are about to start race number 3 then of the evening. Seems to be gone quicker than we expected. But who knows? Let's see what's going to happen. The Rooster will lead them away from the rolling start, though, with Nicolas Stevanovic trying to chase after him, with Noah, followed by Samper and Bruno Batica, and of course Nuno at the tail of the field for the final race of the evening at the penultimate round of the championship at Largo. Let's see what's going to happen, because this is going to be unstoppable. You do not want to miss this, ladies and gents, because the final race of the evening is going to be thereabouts. Let's see exactly what's going to happen. The Rooster leads them up to the line then. Is he going to be unstoppable, or is he going to falter? We'll see exactly what's going to happen. Obviously, series sponsor of the event, seriously going to go into turn number 1. It looks like between Nicolas Stevanovic and of course Noah at the moment then. 6 cars though this time around, which is a bit unfortunate, but what can you do? But it looks like at the moment then the Rooster leading the way from Nicolas Stevanovic, followed by Noah and of course Samper and Bruno Batica and of course Nuno, trying to catch up these guys. He's currently still 6th at the moment then, however, but there's a battle raging for second between the Evolution and BMW, maybe the Mustang. Samper's almost there. Nicolas Stevanovic, he's got to be careful, he's got Noah alongside him. That's allowing the Rooster to get away though in first place though. So Noah gets second, Samper third, fourth rather. Trying to get past Nicolas Stevanovic. You can just see him kicking up a bit of dirt. The sun's setting now here in Italy, but it's going to be very close between the top, between the 2 cars, well 3 cars, between second, third, fourth and possibly 5th, because Bruno Batica is catching these guys up. You can just see Noah trying to push that BMW to its absolute limit. And Aussie Rooster, Andrew Russler, trying to lead the way, which he is doing. He's probably thinking, I need to get some good luck this season. He's not had much But I tell you what, Noah's trying to defend from Nicolas Stevanovic. Going into the second turn, he's almost up to the Aussie Rooster. Don't know exactly what's happened to the Rooster there. Has he missed a gear? But you know, it's going to be very close, because it could be 4 cars, maybe 5 cars for the race lead. It's unreal. But Noah's there, a bounce with the Rooster, trying to push on. Noah's got that BMW, trying to break the toe. He's trying to break the toe from Noah. But Noah's alongside him on the outside towards NASCAR. This is going to be unstoppable. Noah's got alongside him, he's got alongside a Rooster. Thereabouts, the Rooster's not happy, he's probably fired up after race 2. So he's dropped down to second place from Noah. Noah leads the race then from Nicolas, well, the Rooster and Nicolas Stevanovic versus Sampa and of course Bruno Batica. So race number 1 winner thereabouts. The Rooster gets that inside line back past Noah. He's got Sampa and of course Nicolas Stevanovic and Bruno Batica. Nuno's trying to push on the BMW, the VLR BMW, but Noah's trying to get past the Rooster. You can just about see him thereabouts alongside the Subaru WRX. This is where it's going to be 2 from there between these 3, maybe 4, maybe 5. Nicolas Stevanovic trying to get past the Rooster. Oh my goodness, it was 3 wide. Bruno's got 3rd place from Sampa and Nicolas Stevanovic. Oh my goodness, what is going on? We're up 3 out of 9, so we're not far away then from the halfway mark. This is going to be unstoppable. Noah's going to be leading the race from the Rooster. This could be an absolute unstoppable night of racing for Noah in his 3rd event in WTSC. But I'll tell you what, Sampa, Bruno Batica, 1st and 2nd and 3rd in the championship, because Nicolas Stevanovic is behind. Nuno is also there. This is going to be close. What is going on? We're on lap 3 out of 9 though. Sampa still eats that advantage, but he's got Bruno Batica chasing him and Nicolas Stevanovic also there. Nuno! Oh, he's got past. He's got past Nicolas Stevanovic for 5th place rather. Sampa is still in front of Bruno Batica. What is going on this evening in these races? It seems there's been a few people drop out tonight, but we're going to be on to lap number 4 out of 9 then. So we're not far away. We're almost on the halfway mark now. So Aussie Rooster trying to chase after Noah, followed by Sampa and of course Bruno. Oh, it's getting nose to tail, because not only is Bruno trying to chase after Sampa, he's also under attack from his compatriot. Nuno gets it onto 2 wheels. This is unstoppable. The BMW driver, the Portuguese BMW driver, trying to escape from the Serbian Nicolas Stevanovic. This is absolute unstoppable. Tell you what, Bruno 4th then. The Rooster and Noah still 1st and 2nd respectively. Sampa 3rd, Bruno Batica 4th, Nuno 5th then, with Nicolas Stevanovic pulling up the rear at the moment. Maybe he's thinking, what have I got to do? Because he's 3rd in the table, but Noah's still leading away from the Aussie Rooster. This could be very close on to almost lap number 5 into Toyo Bend. There we go. This is where it's going to be unstoppable to the king. You can just see that sun setting. Maybe the sun's putting a few people off. We'll see exactly what's going to happen. But into Total Bend for the 4th time then. About to go on to lap number 5. This is where it's going to be very close. Sampa still in 3rd then, with Bruno Batica 4th. Nuno still in 5th, under threat from Nicolas Stevanovic for 6th place. This is going to be close between the pair of them. Nicolas Stevanovic in the Repsol sponsored Mitsubishi Evolution. Oh, very close there. But Nuno still stays 5th place from Nicolas Stevanovic. But however, Sampa is on course, trying to push up to the Rooster. He's almost there. He's taking Bruno Batica with him. Oh my goodness, this is unstoppable. Lap number 5 out of 9. Sampa is almost there, about going into total. Total NASCAR. Nuno's Nuno's got through on Nicholas Ivanovic as well, just as we got through that corner. Sampa into second, and the Rooster into third, then dropped down to third, trying to push on. Bruno Bottica in fourth, then trying to emulate a lot of things this season. We might as well be crowned champion, but this is unstoppable. It is close as you like, but Noah still leads the race. Then he's still leading that BMW. Aussie Rooster, he's under threat from Bruno. Oh no, he's got a 5-10 penalty. That is going to hurt him. That is going to hurt him. Is that going to give Sampa the lead? Or is it? He's took it at the wrong time. He's took it at the wrong time. That's allowed. Bruno 2 in third, but he's got to be careful. The Rooster gives him a bit of a shove wide. Oh my goodness, what is going on this evening? The Rooster, he's not happy. What happened in race 2? Nuno gets onto 2 wheels. Oh, the Rooster goes wide. That's allowed Bruno to get alongside into third place. Sampa leads the race then with only 3 laps to go in the final race here at Largo for this evening. The penultimate round of the championship. This is going to be unstoppable. Sampa goes into total NASCAR, into the NASCAR bend, with Noah behind him. Noah's probably going to be looking at a bit of a penalty though, however, because he took his time penalty dead on the line, and as soon as he crossed it, but he's right along Sampa at the moment. Bit of pranging between the pair of them. Is he going to try and get in front of that Mustang? Yes, he is. Tries to get in front of that Mustang, which he does, but Sampa is not going to give up getting that first place back. Bruno Bottica third, the Rooster fourth, with Nuno fifth, followed by Nicolas Ivanovic in eighth, but Nuno, the Rooster gets crossed up out of the final turn, out of total bend. Oh my goodness, what is going on? The Rooster versus Nuno, lap number 7 out of 9 then. This is unstoppable. This is close as you like. Noah in the lead of the race though, got past Sampa. Into first place then with Sampa second, Bruno Bottica third, Nuno fourth, the Rooster and Nicolas Ivanovic fifth and sixth then. Nuno fourth, but there's a battle raging for first place. Is Sampa gonna get it, going down over the race towards NASCAR for the 7th time? It looks like Noah's got that line clean as a pancake. That's been whisked up by some cream, but I'll tell you what, that's going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen. Noah trying to get alongside Sampa, Sampa trying to get alongside him as well. The finish versus the British Star, the finish flying Finn. Oh, is he going to get it? Bit of wheel touching there between the pair of them. Noah's still there about, Sampa's still there, but that is allowed Bruno Bottica to close up the gap between these pairs. It could be 3 wide going on to penultimate lap. Nuno 4th, Nicolas Ivanovic 5th, and the Rooster, he's not enjoying himself this evening, in 6th place at the moment. But it looks like going on to the penultimate lap, Sampa, oh my goodness, this is close as you like. Sampa in first place, followed by Noah, or is it Bruno Bottica? Oh my goodness guys, what is going on? This is unstoppable. Bruno Bottica second, but first in the championship. Like I say, he might as well be spraying that champagne, because he's got that championship lead. He's going to be extending it. Noah's trying to think about it. Going into NASCAR for the penultimate time then. Sampa still leading away from Bruno Bottica. Noah third, followed by Nuno, followed by Nicolas Ivanovic and the Rooster. Thereabouts. It's going to be very careful. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen. Don't think he's really happy at the moment. Seems like, you know, it's going to be unstoppable. But Sampa's still about. Bruno Bottica though. Bruno Bottica, first place in the championship. He's trying to push. But is he going to push Sampa all the way going on to the final lap then? This is where it's going to be unstoppable. Oh, no one's lost it. No one's lost it out of total bend. Sampa trying to defend from Bruno Bottica. On to the final lap we go. Oh, Bruno and Sampa. Oh, Sampa gives him a touch though. That allows Bruno to get a bit sideways. Noah third. Holds on for dear life. Wasn't expecting Bruno to come back in front of Noah there, but seems to be pushing on, so that's allowed Sampa second place in the championship. Stewards might want to look at that. But we'll see exactly what's going to happen with Noah and Bruno Bottica. Noah's going to try and get second place from Bruno Bottica. He's got it. Into NASCAR we go. Nuno's fourth. Nicholas Stevanovic in fifth then. With the Rooster still... He's got a bit of an issue. Is he still sixth? Yes he is. But he's not thereabouts. Sampa thereabouts in first place, going through Toyo Bend for the final time. This is where it's going to get tooth and nail between these guys. Sampa is going to be very close. Bruno Bottica back into second then. Noah's trying to get back. Oh, he's squirming. He's squirming. He's got a penalty. Oh no. But that's going to allow Sampa. Oh, Bruno's lost third to Nuno. Or has he? No! Nuno gets second and oh, it's a bit messy at the end. It's a bit messy because Noah gets third. Nicholas Stevanovic fourth. Bruno Bottica, low championship leader, fifth. And Rooster in sixth place at the moment. But I tell you what has gone on tonight? Oh, the racing has been out of this world. It has been out of this world, so we're waiting for the Rooster to finish in sixth place. He looks like he's not really enjoyed his racing tonight, so he's going to be unstoppable to see what happens next week when we hit the final round of the championship. But I think Noah's going to be looked at in the stewards room because of his penalties, but tell you what, Sampa takes the fastest lap and takes the race win. But it's unstoppable for the Flying Finn. Maybe he's consolidated for second, but I tell you what, this is going to be very close between these guys going into the last round of the championship. So then Sampa takes a well-deserved victory in race number 3 with Nuno second after Noah tried to take his penalty, but he left it a bit late to try and take his penalty. So Noah finishes third. It could be fourth now, could drop him down quite a bit because Nicholas Stevanovic in fourth, followed by Bruno Bottica in fifth. Looked like there was a bit of a pushing and shoving at the end of the race, but Aussie Rooster seems to be struggled in sixth place. But fastest lap was Sampa on lap number 4 with a 1:28.4. It is going to be very close though to see exactly what is going to happen. Excuse me. Going into the last round of the championship. And I'll tell you what, I can't remember where the last round is, but let's have a look. Let's have a look, see. Just give me a second. So I reckon Sampa will have to settle for second because Bruno Bottica takes a race win and a couple of points from Sampa, but Sampa gets that very close to see exactly what's going to happen. But the next race and the final round of the championship next Wednesday, not next Wednesday, sorry, Next Friday is going to be at Interlagos in Brazil. It is going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen next Friday for Interlagos for the last round of the season in WTSC by the Wall Hill House Championship, brought to you by Eldar Racing. My voice is totally disappearing slowly but surely, but without shadow of a doubt it is going to be very close. If Bruno Batica has already wrapped up the title for the series, then congratulations my friend, stellar drive all season. But until next week when we go to Brazil for the final rounds of the championship, and we'll see exactly what happens. Hopefully we get more people into the race. But until next week guys, I've been Hoppers for Eldar Racing. Take care and have a good weekend. Ta-ra.